皆さんおはようございます。今日の放送は English 放送です。すごくいい英語の勉強になると思いますので、日本の皆さんも見ててくださいね。Good morning, guys. I'm Chloe. Thank you for tuning into my blog. I usually blog in Japanese and I usually talk about fashion or Glay. And I really want to start to connect with non-Japanese Glay fans as much as possible. So I've decided to start to do my blog about Glay in English as much as I can. And hopefully I can offer you guys some insight and information into all things Glay. And I really hope that you like what I have to say. And if you do, please press subscribe so that I know that the non-Japanese Glay fans out there are watching too. In April of 2012, so this year, I was lucky enough to be able to participate in Glay's High Communications Tour Encore in Nippon Budokan all 3 days. Yay! It was so exciting. It was like a dream come true. You know, I've been to Glay concerts in the US and I've been to Glay concerts in Japan before, but I've never really had a lot of Glay fan friends, so I've never really been included in the groups and like all the things that people kind of do when they're hanging out before the concert. But this time I had been able to connect with people through Mixi and through Twitter, so when I got to the concert, I was able to meet up with people. There were people that I didn't really know who still came up to me and they're like, "Where are you from?" Everybody was really welcoming and really warm and really interacted with me and made me feel like I was part of their group. Of course, you know, there are people who are like, "Oh my god, look, it's a foreign person. What's that foreign person doing here?" But I found that for the most part, everybody was really kind and it was just such a good feeling. I really felt like part of the group. On the first day, so April 19th, I met up with a Mixi friend from Nagoya who had come for the day, and I had arranged to meet another friend from Aomori at the concert. So my friend and I from Nagoya, we went to Budokan together, and I met up with my friend from Aomori, who was with her friend also from Nagoya, and the four of us, you know, interacted and we talked, and my friend from Aomori had several Mixi friends in common with myself, so we met up with them, and it was really nice to have a face to put with a profile, and to be able to interact with these people face to face as opposed to just on the computer. It was just like a really special experience. I kind of don't know how to put it into words, but it was just really fun. My seat was row J, so it wasn't the most fantastic seat. I mean, it wasn't the worst seat either. The way Nippon Budokan is set up, it's 360 degrees and there is the floor. And then there's 2 seating levels. So I was on the first seating level. It's row A to J, and then a walkway, and row K is right up against the wall. So being in row J, you know, it was a little bit far back. My seat in Matsudo on the first day had been much closer, but mind you, Matsudo Hall was also a smaller hall. But really, once the concert started, the seating was the farthest thing from my mind. I was just happy to be part of the energy. Glay's energy was amazing. The audience's energy was just infectious. The set list was unbelievable. The MC was great. It was great to see Glay interacting with each other and interacting with the audience. But really, the set list was just incredible to me. There were songs that I had always wanted to hear live that I had never heard, that I was just excited to finally be hearing. If you guys want, leave a comment and I will post the set list for you so that you can see what it was. But really, the 3 hours just flew by. So much so that I found myself wishing I had a ticket for the 21st. After the concert, I met back up with my friends, which with thousands of people leaving Nippon Budokan was a feat unto itself. But when we met back up, my friend from Aomori and I were talking about how much we wish we had a ticket for the 21st. So she decided to stay, even though she had a bus ticket to return to Aomori the next day. She put it off. She begged her sister to let her stay longer. And our friend Mimiko, who knows everything about everything and is probably just about the best person you can know, was on her social network, finding out, who had extra tickets, who had tickets they needed to get rid of. Do you know somebody? And sure enough, with Mimiko's help, her friend Achi was able to find someone who was gonna sell us their tickets. So because of everybody's hard work, the two of us were able to go for a second day, which was just super exciting. The tickets were staged back. So like I said before, Nippon Budokan is 360 degrees. Usually people, and Glay in the past, block off the back half, but this time, due to an overwhelming demand for Budokan tickets, they decided to open up the back half. And they decided that they were going to engage people in the back, and for the most part they did. But to kind of compensate it for it being the back, they put up a runway going around the back. So the people who were lucky enough to be in the front row at stage back were within touching distance from Glay when they came up on the runway. So some people were lucky enough to get direct eye contact, to get handshakes. Some people were even lucky enough to get the metallic tape that was shot out of like cannons handed to them directly. It was just unbelievable. Lucky bums. They lucked out so hardcore, I gotta say. It was super duper jealous. Those were the best seats in the house. Anyway, on the 21st, we were meeting the girl who was going to sell us her tickets at 5 p.m., but we got to the concert hall at 10 a.m. Mimiko, who knows everything about everything, knows exactly what time each member usually enters the venue. So we're just kind of waiting around. The goods line was already like up the stairs and around the whole hall. People are crazy for those goods. Anyway, so we were standing around when Jiro's car pulled up, and he let down the window and he waved to everybody. Unfortunately for us, we were on the opposite side of the car when he did that, so we didn't get to see him. But there were girls in line for goods who were like bawling their eyes out. They were so excited. So lucky bums, I wanted to be on that side of the car too. At 5 p.m. we were able to collect our tickets, no problem, thank goodness, because we had been a little bit nervous all day, because sometimes people cancel or change their minds, or it turns out to be a scam or whatever. But we got our tickets, and we were staged back all the way up super high in the nosebleed section. And the way that side of the stage, or that high up, is that there's only a small ledge. None of the seats have backs. It's just like a little stool. And then the edge for your feet is like only really this wide. So I was wearing high heels and I was super nervous. I thought I was gonna fall down. And if you fell down, like you would literally like tumble stories down. Not good if you have vertigo. If you have vertigo and you're going to Nippon Budokan, don't get stage back tickets, let me tell you. But once the concert started again, that was like the farthest thing from my mind. We were behind them and we were so far back that it really, really was hard to see. But again, the energy and the set list and the MC was just so incredible that I was just so glad to be there. The set list totally outdid the set list from the 19th. I thought the 19th couldn't get any better, while the 21st was amazing. I got to hear two of my favorite songs, which was so exciting. They did Kaze ni Hitori and Missing You, which was just so exciting for me. When Kaze ni Hitori came out, it was around the time that I had just gotten news that one of my closest child friends had passed away. He had actually passed away a year before, but I had moved out of the city and I hadn't heard the news until exactly a year after he had passed away. So I really identified with some of the lines in the song. When I got the news of his passing, I was just filled with so much loneliness and so much pain and so much grief that just certain lines really, really spoke to me. So I've kind of really always associated since then that song with his passing. So when I heard that, I gotta say, not gonna lie, I did cry a little bit. But not really bad tears. I was happy to hear the song, and it's always nice to remember the people that you care about. So I was thrilled to hear it regardless of the association. As for Missing You, I'm not going to say the year or what I was doing in Japan because that will date me, but I was in Japan at the time that Missing You was released, and I remember sitting at home watching Music Station, the Christmas special of Music Station, and Glay was on with Missing You, and on the stage they had like these big burning cans, and I remember thinking, ooh, they're kind of cool. I think I might like them. So for me to hear Missing You, which was really the first Glay song that I really, really liked, was again just so exciting. I think that the sheer excitement of the concert paired with the jet lag that I was experiencing left me dead tired. After the concert, I don't even really remember how I got back to my hotel. I passed out at around 10, and I think I must have been having a dream about the concert or been dreaming about the survey that they give you at the beginning, because around 2 o'clock I woke up and I was like, the survey! I haven't done the survey! Oh my god, what time is it? You can only do the survey until 3 a.m. and at the end of the survey you get the set list from the day and 2 images that are specific to the day and the concert that you went to. So if you miss the survey, you don't get the images and you don't get the set list. So I'm really glad I made it. Phew. Anyway, the 22nd was the most fabulous day ever. It was my 20th birthday, and when I woke up I had emails and messages from Mixie friends, from Twitter friends, and these are for the most part people that I've never met. So just for people to take even 2 seconds that it takes to just type happy birthday out of their day, I was just really, really appreciative. It was really nice. Another friend of mine and my friend from Aomori were both able to get tickets for the 22nd for stage back. So they both stayed, which was really exciting. It was great to have special friends to spend the day with. Not to mention the fact that it was the video photo shoot day. So everything that was happening on stage was recorded onto DVD/Blu-ray. And the MC was really funny. Teru came out and he was like, well, since they cut all the MC anyway, I'm going to say whatever I want. And when it was each of the members' turn to talk, Takuro made a little mistake and he's like, oh, cut, stop. And he started again, which will probably get cut, but I hope it doesn't because it was really cute and funny. When it was Sei's turn to talk, he actually brought out a scrapbook that a fan had made for him of all the coffee shops that he had gone to on the tour. I don't know if you guys know or not, but he really loves coffee, and he was doing his own kind of tour. So for every place that they played, he went to a local coffee shop and he drank, their local specialty, not Starbucks, not Second Cup, not that they have Second Cup, but like little local shops, and he got to interact with the owners and the staff. And that was something that was really special to him. So not one girl, but 2 girls, 2 separate girls had gone to these places and put a scrapbook together for him. And one girl had actually interviewed owners and staff who had talked to him and included all that information in the book. So he actually brought it out on stage and he showed it to the audience. And the girl who had made it for him was there that day. And she was screaming from like high up, and he couldn't quite see her, so all 4 main members of Glay came out and they pointed up to her, and I think she must have just been so thrilled. I know that I was so thrilled and so excited for her, and everyone around me was so thrilled and so excited for her. It must have like really just been a special moment for her. But I really love that Glay does that they interact with the audience, that they appreciate the audience, that they really, really have that commitment to make every individual feel like they're special and, that they make a difference to Glay. I'm gonna kind of go off on a tangent, but I was really lucky. After my birthday the next day, or when I came home from the concert, I had sent a tweet out to all the members of Glay who have Twitter, so Toshi and Sei and Teru and Hizashi, just saying thank you for a great 3 days. It made a really special birthday for me. And when I woke up on the 23rd, I had a reply from Sei saying happy birthday. And you know, I never expected a reply, let alone a happy birthday reply. So it was just so amazing. Not gonna lie, I whipped out the camera and I started taking pictures. And I tweeted him back and I said, thank you very much. I hope that one day Glay will come to Canada. And he tweeted me back again saying, I'd love to go to Canada. So again, camera came out, I'm like snapping pictures. It was amazing. It was so exciting. But it gets even better. Almost exactly a week later, no, pretty much exactly a week later, I was going to my friend's house and then I was leaving the country coming back to Canada. So I just sent out a quick tweet to all the same members again saying, I'm going back home, I'm waiting for the day that Glay will come to Canada. And this time, Teru himself tweeted me back and he said, Canada, I'd like to go to Canada. Next time we do America, I'm going to ask the members. I was so excited. Camera came out, snapping pictures. Just, you know, I never imagined that I would be able to actually get through to him. So the fact that I actually got through to him and he acknowledged it was just so exciting for me. I was on the train to my friend's house when I got the, the notification email from Twitter. The moment I saw his name, my heart was like pounding out of my chest. I think I probably turned bright red. It was just so exciting. Later on, my friend had emailed me and saying, oh my gosh, you got a reply from Teru and Toshi. And I was like, I got a reply from Toshi too. And sure enough, he had sent me, thank you for the present. On the first day, on the 19th, I had left in the big boxes that they have out front of the concert, presents for each member of Glay. So in each individual present, there was a bottle of ice wine, a package of maple sugar, a package of maple tea, salmon pate, and a Toronto postcard. And then for Teru only, I put a Canadian Club whiskey because he does like a good drink. So I had left all of that. And just getting the tweet from Toshi really made me feel good. It was really good to know that they actually get these presents and they actually appreciate these presents and, you know, make use of them. So just getting that acknowledgement for the present was really exciting. And, you know, I've been able to touch three members, so hopefully, you know, I've managed to ignite a little bit of a let's conquer the world feeling in them. And, you know, maybe next time they do the US, they will do Canada, or maybe they'll do the world next time. Who knows? But that would be really fantastic, I think. Anyway, let's go back to the concert because I totally went off on a tangent there. For the last day, for the video photo shoot, they did a double encore. So they had actually added a song to the first encore. I'm not going to say what the song was or how many songs it is because I know that you want to watch it on the DVD. Or if you don't, leave a comment and I will post the set list and you can see it for yourself. But they did an extra long first encore and then they came back and they did a second encore. And I haven't seen a second encore since 2004 White Road. So it was really great to, you know, experience that and get to have an extra special experience on my birthday. It was the best birthday that I've had maybe even ever. It was the best 3 days ever. Unfortunately, I spent all my money going to High Communications Hall Tour in February and in April, so I won't be going to Osaka this summer as I had hoped to be going. I won't be participating in Hotel Glay, even though it looks to be a fantastic event, and it looks like Exile or a member of Exile will be participating as a special guest. Who knows, but that's my guess as to what the second day special surprise is. But the events that they have planned for Nagai in Osaka just seem to be amazing. You know, there's the buggy crash, listeners party, there's the club event, and just the whole Hotel Glay itself. I'm really sad that I won't be participating in it, but instead of that, I'm going to be saving my money for the next 2 years, and whatever big event happens for the 20th anniversary year, I will be there. I'm really hoping that it's a Glay Expo or that it's a world tour, but no matter what it is, I will be there. So I have to sit Osaka out, but next time I will be participating, I promise. I hope you guys participate too. If you do, I'd love to meet up with everybody and anybody at the concert, really. So that was my recap of 3 days in Budokan. I hope it was interesting and insightful for you. I really want to connect with as many Glay fans as possible, so please subscribe to my channel or leave a comment or tweet me. It's at global_glayer. So global, GLOBAL_GLAYER. I retweet Teru's thought of the day and any Glay news in English. And then another person, Glay around the world, retweets me in Spanish. So we've got the 2 languages going. So I'd love it if you follow me or, you know, interact with me in any way. I really, really want to hear from all the people out there. So let's connect, and let's connect all the Glay fans around the world.